Good afternoon. That sky's a bit iffy. Hopefully it doesn't screw the signal up too much. I've got some work to do in the greenhouse and pick some garden peas. I've got some black currants that have dropped, so I'm going to go and give those to the chickens. Willow has gone broody on me, so the black currants that are on the floor I'm going to use to bribe her. Hi Christine, how you doing? Hi Kirsty. Andrew, all right? Nutter. Good afternoon. Vicky, love you lots. How you doing? LM, I was just watching your video. You've got it on just for kids, so you cannot comment. If you go into YouTube Studio, you can change it to not for kids. Look at that. I'm just posting a video. I don't know if it's appeared yet for you all, but I was just going to the greenhouse getting ready, and I heard a little tack, 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 tack noise. And here I've had a little baby wren in the greenhouse. I'm all right, Kirsty. So I managed to catch that and do a video on it. My wasp trap. Look at all them horrible beasts. It's full of wasps, plagues. Oh, look, there's another one. Die. There was the odd moth that got in, but there's some of the big flies that bite you as well as the wasps. So working nicely, and they've all come in a couple of days. Bud Files, good morning. I'm my own gardener. I love it. Flagadag family, thank you very much for coming in. Kirsty, they creep me out. They chase me. Look, that one was after getting out, but it's not anymore. Tiny little fruit flies. I hate wasps, so these things work really well, and they don't really cost you anything to make. I've got fruit in, but you can just use sugar water. After it's sat for a few days, they all come and want to eat it, which means those wasps aren't chasing me anymore. Vicky, how you doing? Watch that screw up my signal. Flowers are doing well. My mallows. Where's all the bumblebees at? There's one. Me and my daughter's boyfriend were going through all the different breeds. God, it's Jack. What's he got? Oh, tennis ball. And that rose is a very unusual colour. Vicky, is the heat hammering you? Oh, look, I've got a little pansy hiding underneath there. I take the seed pods and I just chuck them all over the place. I'm going to pick off as well, because I keep forgetting to do it, some of these seed pods. So if anyone wants seeds of that, you can have some. Aubrietta. I keep forgetting its name. Right, greenhouse. The strawberries have kind of gone wild. Strawberries, tomatoes. That's what Jack was doing. He'd found one of his tennis balls. You all right, Andy? Yeah, they do. They also hate me and they chase me, so I go on all out war. I haven't actually checked that big tree. That big tree, the tallest one you can see, they chew on the needles and get drunk, fall out the sky. And about 4 o'clock in the afternoon is when the sap is running up the tree. Wild. Knackered. These, I've left them in for all. They've not been growing too well because they've got decent vines on them. Hey, Jack. Like, it drives me nuts. He wants you to kick the ball to chase it, They also catch it. Dries us mental. Cass, how you doing? No, I'm good in the greenhouse. Frack, how you doing? Yeah, cool, Frack. These ones, knackered. They are rainbow plum tomatoes. This one out of the pack is the orange. This one is like a pinky colour. I don't know if you'll be able to show them there. And the other one is the red. And that's doing the same. So first vine, great. I've had loads off. Some more to come off there and that one. But then they've started doing that, the higher vines up. Not all of them though, which is why I've left them. Easy digging, how you doing? Emily, how are you? So we've got rotten ones, but some of them look like they're going to be all right. So they're up, and then the tops were dying out. Right, look at that one. I've got absolutely no idea what's wrong with them. Same with this one, totally died off. So Ellen, have you got any ideas what that is? Cass, have you got any ideas what it is? It's different to the calcium deficiency thing. And it's starting to grow healthier shoots out. But like this one, you've got two. That one's nice. So if anyone's got any clues, let me know. But I left them because some of them are still decent. Oh, look at that sucker one that I've not trimmed off. So I don't think I'll be using those next year. These are just fabulous. So we're going to take a load of these off. These cherries that I got at the car boot a couple of weeks ago, they need tied. And I let them bush just to see what happened. That one's doing better than the other two, actually. Not so many of them are rotten. This one are the sweetest tomatoes ever. This one's, I presume, I got this one off the same people, so I presume it's the same one. No more lines, you're right. And this little tomato with them hanging like bunches of grapes. So, oh, chocolate mint. Smells like after 8 mints. Smells lovely. So I'm going to pick some tomatoes and then tie some back. I've got a load of peas as well to take off. They grow so fast and get ready so fast. The bud files, how you doing? If anyone's not sub, go over the bud files. Fantastic people. Well, you all fantastic. But Sue, Joe, David, Angel, fantastic people. Surprisingly, the orange ones, the like yellow orange, actually look orange there, but they're more yellow in person. I like eating sugar, they're so sweet. Have you been on a Fabulosa hunt, Kirsty? DJB, much love to you. I adore you. How are you? DJB is over in Israel and she takes us out. Just the countryside is just beautiful. Oh, Kirsty, that sounds like heaven for you. Loads of these already. I've left them for a couple of days just to... Yeah. I skinned them, put them in plastic boxes like I'm using to pick them, with a couple of leaves of bay leaves, and put them in the freezer. See, some of them are absolutely fine, but it's the stems higher up that it's screwed up with. Oh, damn it, I thought that was a good one. So I'm not strictly sure why, but I don't like putting tomatoes in the fridge either. I like to leave them out because they keep nice and sweet if you keep them at room temperature. I think putting them in the fridge changes the taste. Right, I'll leave the rest of you for now. This one's got loads ready as well. Check out Cass as well. Cass, are you still going to try and go live at the weekend? Oh, has my chat frozen? I think it has. Aye, well, you've not been well. But don't push yourself. If you're not feeling right, don't push yourself to go live. Plenty of other days. These ones putting the look at some. What are you sniffing at? I bet there's been mice in there. Struggling to see the ones at the back. Just sit these on the side and everyone eats them like apples. But it just seems to taste sweeter if you leave them out. Oh, I wanted to keep these ones separate. Oh, sod it. Some more plums. Same with the garden peas. They never actually get near a pan. They end up eaten straight off the pea plants. Right, I think is that you? Pretty much. This one's been fabulous. Ayla, how you doing? I've got absolutely raked loads of tomatoes already. Right. I was trying to rig up so you could see what I was doing when I was tying up. Put it on the stand, I'll have to look at all those. Secret Blackburn, how you doing? I was in the greenhouse. I was trying to prop this up because it's got so many on. And they're all just collapsing. I didn't have enough space to put it on the shelf with the other two. This one's got loads on. Just hanging like bunches of grapes. Where's all those? There was loads of ants on the rail there before. Loads of them. There's only one or two now. Ants all over our town. Oh, what's that? Oh, flies have been flies have been laying eggs in the water. That's minging. Can you see those wigglies? Oh, it's rank. Ants all over our town, all erupt out of the nests in the ground at the same time. Like this one. That was one, but I killed them. There was one under there, one there. Here, look. They're all starting to come out. And one round here. They all come out of the ground at exactly the same day, same hour, through the whole town, and all the flying ants come out. And it is minging. Brandon, how you doing? Peace out, yo. What, Jack? Birds can have that knack tomato. That's probably why I've ended up with plants growing all over the place. I just chuck knocked ones out. Right, to go put the phone on the stand, I'm gonna have to take the headphones out. The speaker on my microphone's not working properly, and it's kind of muffly. You'll hear it on the video I've just posted of the Jenny Wren. But I'm gonna move. I think I'm gonna move some of these clips. I love these things. Just twist them, they come out, put them back in a rail, just to support this monster. This double-headed monster up and do something with that back one that's knacked. Silver, how you doing? So I'll unplug the headphones, hopefully it won't screw it up, and I'll put you on the stand. Voila. Turn these into Pinocchios. Right, twine, scissors. Oh. I have to get my head behind here so you can see what I'm doing. Oh, I can't zoom it out, can I? Damn it. Well, you can kind of half see. Tilt it that way a bit. Oh, yeah, probably not. Sod's law. I'll try. I use the twine and suspend just off those hooks. It just makes life a lot easier. They've got poles, but they're taller than the poles. They've grown wild. Straight through the hole. Well, that was a wasp coming from there. I'm going to tie you. Try to tie it round where a leaf is, just so it's a bit more secure. These are taller than me. I've made that one too long, but okay. Back through. Give it a double knot. Right, that's that side. Now I've got this side. Well, I'll just put that string in. I'll be back in a minute. I'm just working out what to do with this side. Right, are you going to go that side? I think you are. So do the same again through the little latch. Hook. Under a leaf. Don't tie it too tight to the plant, or you'll screw up its growth. It'll stop getting food past that point. Right. Oops, need to back off. Yeah, not be a sec. Right, I'll sort it out. And the strings, the hooks come off. This one I'm just wrapping it. That'll hold it secure enough. If I get it in the right way. Are you secure enough? Yes. Oh, I'll snap that. Oopsie. Right, that'll do. Headphones back in. Got all the pollen off the tomatoes. Loads. Oops, sorry for the noise. Headphones in. Look at the state of him. Right, I've just got a job to do for 2 seconds, so I'll just turn the cam off. Back in a sec. There, I'm back. I'm just going to have to reset it because it's frozen on me. If it'll let me. There, back. How to do a job. Amanda, how you doing? Right, back up here. That sky's well iffy. I'd be quite happy if it went with a bang because it's been so humid. Go and get the pots and get those tomatoes. My chickens don't actually really like tomatoes much. It's one of the one things that they don't really take a fancy to. Jack, that ball's disgusted. Keeps me busy, peace out. I'll show you this if the signal will let me. Teenager's boyfriend was a bit down, so she wanted to surprise him, and she set the tent up. And inside, please don't let it be full of slugs. That's chocolate. But yeah, she got the telescope and set it up. He was absolutely made up. Stranger Chippy, how you doing? Right, stop getting sidetracked. Can get sidetracked for these though. Look how these berries are coming on the pheasant berry. Wild bird. Cactus, you all right? Yeah, those are Himalayan pheasant berries. Right. In here, get me tomatoes and me pots for the next bit. DJB, how you doing? I love your videos out and about, do more of them. Looks absolutely gorgeous there. Peace out, have everything. Behind the chickens, that bank is hell. So we killed it back. Signal. I'm on the edge of the Wi-Fi, aren't I? Do you know what? Some pinks. I love my white lilies. There's a white one there, been out. Bad boy, how you doing? Still don't know what this is. The berries go red. Ain't got a clue what it is. The black. They've hit. Ooh, I haven't seen these big ones though. They're huge. Look at the size of those. Sazzy, how you doing? You've got me with cheesecake on the brain. Yeah, these blackcurrant bushes that were lying down on the ground have dropped a lot. I've got a really broody hen. Next to pick, garden peas. Tay, lovely to see you. Look, the bird's been using my bird bath that I made with a chainsaw. I nicked the chainsaw and went a bit wild with a piece of sleeper. Cut the centre out and bird bath. Oh, Sazzy, oofed. That sounds good. These peas grow so quick, they can like swell if they get a decent feed on the night time. By morning, they're huge and fat and ready to go. I don't like the ant. How you doing? Oh, it's not here, ant. Look at that sky. Right, peas. I don't like letting them get too fat because they go bitter. I like them still sweet. Some of these are getting to the point where they're bordering on bitter. I think from the size of them. Look at the size of them. Best peas I've had in a long time. These plants, I've forgotten the name. That's Jack. And he wants me to kick his ball. That's all he ever wants. Oh, God, Jack, he took me out. They're really good at hiding. There's another. My squash this year, oh crap. The slugs. Never really had a problem with slugs here before, but they've hammered them. So I've got one decent one I'm trying to save, but they're very late. So cactus, no, I don't. So I would want to build them a pond and all sorts. So I'm trying to keep the idea out of my head because I'll go overboard on a duck palace. That's more like a bean. Some little mutant peas on the bottom. Yeah, they're more like beans. I don't know what's going on with that one. There's another. My dad's pulled his pea plants all up now, but I'm leaving them to get as many on as they can. Frack. I found one up the garden, you know. God, is it 2 or 3 years ago? 3 years ago. I was weeding and I found this plant under a bush and I thought, what's that? Went to pull it out and I looked at the leaves and I thought, nah, about a foot tall. Sure it was. It was a sativa. Oh, that pea's knocked. Look at that. More like a bean. Suppose I could save them to seed with next year. Is that one ready? There's a sneaky one, bent one hiding. Cactus, I would have to have all sorts in. I would have a pond, I would do all sorts for them. So I'm trying to not think about ducks because I would love them. The only thing with ducks is they are so messy to clear up after. Ducklings absolutely hum. Snap. You know you want to. Snap for me. Got it. Any more? Ready? Yes. Whoops. Oh, I love that. Oh. Pop one. Yeah, Willow, my Barnevelder. She's decided to go broody. Yeah, you see, Cheap Cheap could be a duck bodyguard. I'm sure I could train him to be a duck bodyguard. But, oh, that'd be brilliant. Simplex, how you doing? Lovely to see I'm getting some garden jobs done and things picked. I should have picked a few days ago. Right, have we got any more over here? Oh, I've got bindweed in. This stuff drives me nuts. Bindweed. It takes off in days. And I need to pick my sweet peas as well. Sweet peas are finally nature's best. Good morning for you. So I need to pick my sweet peas too. Ooh, gone dizzy. Whites are always my favourite. There's more. And I've got caught on my coreopsis. Oh, God, sorry about that. Oh, there's some seeds ready. Aren't they strange shaped seeds? Anyone wants any? Hit us up and I'll give you some. I mean, they grow really well. And I'm going to have hundreds and hundreds. So if anyone wants seeds off anything, let me know. Aubrietta, same thing there. That's a dahlia. Why is there a dahlia there? Those horrible, horrible beetle things on here are disgusting. There's one. Ugh. And that absolutely, oh, it's focus. Hammer my lilies. And it's only this little patch of lilies at the hammer. No, headbutted me. Beth, how you doing? So far, tomatoes and peas. And one that thinks it's a bean. I've got this lid, but I don't know if it's going to be big enough. I'll use that old pot. Little old metal bucket. Hopefully there's no wasps on the deck. And look at them all. Absolutely loads. Oh, God, this is risky. I don't want to do that. Some of them are too far gone. Stick it under. I've had loads off. And there's loads still. Look at them all. So yeah, this is bribery because Willow's a bit grumpy when she's brooding. She's not as bad as the Buff Orpingtons. Those two are miserable. One is called Mrs. Misery. Right, that'll probably... Oh, we've got a load here, look. I had to snap that branch off because it was just too far gone. I wouldn't be able to prop it back up. SB was worried about getting chased by ducks or geese. I'm probably going to get pecked in a second when we go in the chicken pen. I got a little tiny coop for chicks to introduce chicks in and to just have them out with them. And the hens have decided they like laying in the top. So, but they kick all the sawdust and straw out. So it's always bare. So they're always popping eggs. Do you know what, Andy? It's my sanctuary. These Hebe are absolutely a Hebe. What do you call them again? Hosta. They're massive. You're going to stay long bundle enough? These things I'll show you. Signal went there. They've got a head of flowers like that, bright yellow, and the bumblebees go mad on them. They've got leaves like a rhubarb with these red stems and orange flowers, and it's like they get drunk. They'll land on it and spend all day with the spinnies holding on for dear life. They absolutely love it. Anyone want some lupin? That's like a bluey. Was it a pinky one? I've got lupin seeds. A magnolia originally was there, and a deer's been through the back and it's bitten the top off, taking all the shoots off. You all right, Dakar? I've got all these baby. We've got a raspberry plant there and a raspberry plant just there. These clouds are starting to screw with me a bit. Right, I can't see her. And Mildred's inside. No, Mildred's not inside. Who's inside? The other broody hen, her sister, Mrs. Misery, is keeping out the other broody, who is, where is she? There. Two broody hens arguing about eggs. This little rescue lady has to be hand fed every night when I bring food in, as does Mildred. Want a hug? Right, let's have a look in here. This isn't going to go well. Right, come on, out. Out. God. She is the world's most broody hen ever. Don't you peck her. Hey. Don't peck her. When they're broody, you can take them off the nest and they'll still assume the position. It's just their genetic clock has decided that they are sitting on eggs. And that's all they're doing. Normally, she won't let me near her. And she would have gone. She's probably going to take a lump out of my hand any second. But her body's telling her she's sat on eggs. And that's what she wants to do. She's been at it as well. Dave, how you doing? Thank you so much for coming in. She never lets me stroke her. I'm expecting a clatter. If I'm not collecting eggs within seconds of them laid, this one goes broody. So far since spring, she's been broody. I think this is the 5th time. And it's not normally for the 21 days it takes to incubate the eggs. Oh no. She can go 6-7 weeks. Hey, Mildred. I'm not used to her being nice to me. Max, how you doing? I've got a broody mare. Right, I want to make a move. I don't want to just sit right up you get. Go walk. Walk. There. She never ever lets me do that. Look, she's going to go for me any second. These Buff Orpingtons are so fluffy. They're old-fashioned meat birds. Oops, got that egg. Old-fashioned meat birds. Look, eat your black currants. So they're big, but they're not as big as those feathers make them look. Right, how am I going to do this? Right, hang on. So that's 4 eggs so far since last night. Not bad going. 2 rescues and, oh no, 2 rescues and is that Roxy's? So that's a summer, oh gosh, Charles, get your teeth in. Jack, you tell me. I think that's Mildred's, the darker one. Well summer even. God, I'm getting that's well summer. Normally they're chocolate and spotted, but as they get older, the eggs lighten up, and she's what, 2 years old? I'll show you the shame of my squash patch. I've got a trick as well to grow baby leeks off the head of leeks. So where am I going to put these? I have to be getting that washing in as well. I'll put these there. Right. Paxo. Well, Cheap Cheap's dad was called George and his missus was called Mildred. We changed the name. The state of this, if you ever buy mint, be prepared, it takes over everywhere. It's only a few weeks since I made it into a nice little hedge. So these are soya beads. My leeks that I left in the bowl. You cut the flowers off the main ball, and the leek plant decides to grow baby leeks out the top. Then you take those off from the central ball, plant them, and you've got leeks growing out the top from the head. More soya beans. They're doing all right. The slugs hit them, but not too badly, and they've completely left my tomatoes alone. And it's got tomatoes on. It might not be ready in time before winter, but it's got tomatoes on. Here is, where has it gone? Oh my God, I've stood on it. Look at the state of that poor squash. I've had the copper tape tube around it to try and keep the slugs off because the slugs don't like copper. Look at it seeding, mint everywhere. But this is basically the squash that I'm left with. It's got some flower buds on, but it'll take it some going. Chives, anyone want to grow chives from seed? I've got like 1,000,000 chive seeds. Little tomatoes. But if you want, I'll do the special leek head cutting. And I'll talk you through and show you as it grows, how to grow leeks from the head of a flower. It's quite clever how the leeks do it. You just cut the flowers off and you've got like a central green stubby ball. And leeks grow out of that. You slice that open as the baby leeks are growing and just transplant them. Bees love onions of all different kinds. Clever way to do it. Has this soya got any flowers on? It did have. I've never grown them before, so I don't know what it's going to do. Hey, Jack. Hang on 2 seconds, my phone's frozen up. Damn thing. That's better. Sorry I couldn't see you all there. Cass, have you heard about it before? Secret, it's an interesting little bit of ecology. I didn't think it would work, but it does. I've done it before. But I need to do one of these heads that is only just bursting open, that the flowers aren't pollinated on. So probably one of those at that side, but I'll make a video and I'll step by step it. Really clever. Cork's tree, absolutely covered. Although it is growing on a wonk. I've been counting my plums because this tree hasn't really fruited much, but it's on its record this year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Has it had those bugs on it? I think it has. Look, like Swiss cheese. As long as they don't eat My plums are all right. Here, look. See, the ants are up, patrolling for bugs. The ants will climb the plants and they take out the green fly and... Ooh, look at that fly. Orange wings. They come, climb the plants and they take out the green fly and black fly and things, so they are quite useful, but they give me the heebie-jeebies. I love plums. And that apple tree is doing really well. Didn't do so good the last couple of years, so I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to make, with these, I've decided, cut them in half, long ways, down the back, which is just not used. Andy, thanks for coming in. I'm going to half them and make them into almost like raised beds for potatoes. Line it. That's my plan. And have a few like raised beds with them down the bottom there. There's some more pond line lying around somewhere. So I'm going to line them with that. I've got dumpy bags that I filled with leaves and bits and bobs, and they've composted, so I'll use those in them. Job's a good one. I'm looking for... That one's not got any in yet. See, these spots on those apples, in the next few weeks, you'll see those, and if you knock that apple down and break it, it'll be full of wasps. Cutie Pie, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. So I walk around with the flamethrower weed burner, take them down and just kind of burn the wings off and then toast them on the ground. But they're so sneaky, it just looks like a normal apple with a dot. Sure enough, it's full of wasps. Hi, Jack. Sam, she'll kill you that you've had a football. Hey, Jack. Sam, what are you doing? Sam's... So it's not been a bad pick session. Loads of tomatoes. Clint, how you doing? Percy, I love the little whistles. Guinea pig. Yes. I've got some young pheasant berry plants as well I'm going to put on. Aubrietta. The traipse down the walls. I had 2 patches and I've been collecting seeds and spreading them. And I'll have to pick... Oh, how's this going to work? So, look for the pods that are opening. I have a... And it's brilliant. You just let them do their thing and they look after themselves. I'm on a mission with the seeds. Oh, that was a snail I collected there as well. Right, I should maybe take a little stem off and show you that way. Be easier. Let's get these ones. She says that she's going to be chasing them all the way along. Right, I'll take some pods off. Where's some good pods to take? I can slide it underneath these ones. So when the pods go brown, I'll start to split and just peel them open. What even juice is that? What juice is that? God knows, maybe tomato. And each one has rake loads of seeds. Just put them in compost and you got new ones. These, once the seeds are off, they'll flower again. They flower twice a year. And I just stick them in compost and grow them on and stick them in. So if anyone wants seeds, let me know. Message me. I'll give you my email and I'll send you some out. You'll have to be UK though. They won't let us send anything like that out of the UK. Oh, Mags, you know what? My son's cat, she rules his life. He made the mistake of getting a wet food. Fly on my arm. And she'll starve herself rather than eat dried food. And when he does get a dried food, she has to eat it out of the bag. We go to the pet shop and get a mix from them. And she has to have the bag open to feed herself. And the ones that she normally picks to eat, she'll suddenly not decide to like. And very pedantic at cats, aren't they? But I think it's funny, she absolutely tortures him. It's brilliant. He is controlled by a cat. Peter, lovely to see you. How you doing? I'm picking seeds. I've got so much to do, Peter. I'm just collecting these seeds. I love them. Aubrietta, you can have, the regular is like a purpley blue, a bit like the lavender. But I've got a pink, I've got a red, I've got a white. And I've been slowly adding them around the walls so they're completely covered. I've got the odd patch there and there I need to fill in. But apart from that, see, I've got loads ready here. And I just can't leave them to fall on the floor. I have to get them. Jessica, lovely to see you. How are you? I haven't seen you for a while. You okay? Even if the seeds are brown, they're not black yet, they'll still grow. Cass, do you want any of these? Have you got anywhere they're going? You don't have to do that with them, just leave them and let them go. I mean, rake loads of seeds. Brilliant. I've had loads of fledglings in today. Hello, little bumblebee. Did you see it kicking itself there? It's getting the pollen out and it's pushing it down its body to sit on its back legs so it can carry it in its little pouches that it makes. That little wren that was in my greenhouse, that's a new fledgling. I've got blue tit fledglings today. Her chaffinch baby. I'll tell you what, I'll take the lot off, that's easy. Right, if I'm going to drop this on the floor, I'll cry. Hopefully, Cass, those antibiotics start working quickly. Some of these are red and some are blue. I think, hopefully. Dropped a few. And look how many seeds. Literally hundreds. For a couple of minutes work. I got the gardening. Oh, yes, there's another wasp in there. Get in. Die. So over the last couple of days, it's really started filling up. And cleggies are going in there, which is always a win. Get some more. I'll have them off. Yeah, my granddad, you know, as a kid, going in my granddad's greenhouse, I would absolutely hate it because I couldn't stand the smell of tomatoes. But now, I love them. Strange. Look, there goes another one going in. Get in. Go on, climb in. That's it. Go down. Keep going down. Not up. Go down. Good wasp. Drop. Oh, damn it. Ah. That one's in there. Oh, right, stand back, shut it. It wants to go in. I hate wasps with a passion. And my dad was always big on growing stuff growing up. Always had like a veg plot. And his greenhouse is always full. So I kind of got it from him. That bird table my dad made, actually, you can see the entrance is kind of black. That's because I torched it. There was a wasp nest in it. So the wasp nest had to go. Not damaged it much, just made it a bit blackened. I'm just allergic to wasps. They chase me. Right, and here is meant to be those toothache plant. And I had some spare. So you're not a toothache plant. You're not a toothache plant because they've got little balls. Is that? Are they even going to grow? Some old spare tomato plants are stuck in. So I'm going to have to go and get those tomatoes in, get those pea pods in, and go and get a cup of coffee. So thank you very much, all of you, for joining me. I'm going to go and get a drink because I'm choking. Ha! It's nearly in. Hang on. Part of me wants to cover the top so it falls in. Damn it, get down. It's around the edge. It's on the very lip of the... Oh no, it's a fly, doesn't matter. Oh, it's a cleggy. They hurt. Their bites are horrible. So yeah, I'm going to get away. Thank you all for coming, keeping me company while I pick stuff. Oh, bumblebees are out. They all seem to have a route that they go on. Beautiful little things. So thanks everyone for joining me. I'll see you again later on. I've got a premiere on. Great tits. Kind of cool. So hopefully I'll see you then. Thanks everyone. Bye.